Hello, everyone. Today's video is highly needed by me who has just gone through planner launch season. And if you are in need of budgeting after that, like I am, this video is for you. And also, budgeting is for everyone. And I absolutely have fallen in love with this company. And I'm so excited to share these items with you. Budgeting can feel really overwhelming. I know it does for me. I'm married to an accountant and he loves talking about the budget. And I, as soon as money comes into the conversation, tend to zone out. And it's not that I don't want to budget. I do, and I absolutely think it's important. But for some reason, it's overwhelming to me. And I've just finding a solution for that makes it feel a little bit more doable has been something that I've been searching for. And so I'm so excited about these products because I plan on bringing them into my lineup and making sure that I feel a little bit more secure in the way I spend my money and how we're saving our money and just knowing where the money is and where it's going and feeling a little bit more confident as I make choices for splurges. I just want to feel good about spending, even on the fun things. I want to feel good about it. And I know if you are in the planner community, having beautiful things also is very motivating. So that is true with everything I'm going to share with you today. It's a beautiful line. And Christina is all about making budgeting simple and stress-free and fun. And doesn't that sound good? It sounds good to me. So whether you're new to budgeting or looking for a fresh way to start, this is a great planner. Let's jump in. I have quite a few things to share with you today. This is kind of like the main event for the planner. And then there's some other items that I'm so excited about. So let's dive into this. One exciting thing is this is currently on sale. This is the Linen A5 Coiled Budget Planner. It comes in this beautiful sturdy box and it comes in 3 different colors. You can choose from the one that I got, which is the taupe color. It's really pretty. Or they have a black, which is classy always, and then a pink for all you pink lovers out there. I wanted something a little bit neutral and I wanted this lighter color, so that's why I went with this. I almost ordered the black, but last second went with this. So I'm going to uncover it. It comes, like I said, in the sturdy box, and then it is cellophane wrapped. So this is normally $45. It's currently on sale for $30, and it has silver accents, so a silver coil and silver foiling on the cover, which I think is really pretty. It also has silver corner protectors, which are very pretty. They do have a dated planner, but this is the undated. This is an A5 size and it's perfect for tracking your finances and creating a budget that works for you. And it really is beautiful and stylish, which doesn't that make it even more fun to do your finances in here? It's a linen cover, if you can see the texture on there. So this has 12 months of undated pages. It allows you to start the planning at any time during the year. The paper is quite thick and feels really high quality. It does have a smoother finish to it. This planner is full of budgeting tips and resources to help you get started. So if you are new to budgeting, this will work for you. If you have experience with budgeting, you will love this. There are 315 pages in here. Here is the first page. It just says budget planner. And then you have a contacts page. You have a 12-month yearly place here and then goals for each month. It looks like you have a place for 4 goals and then a box. You could put a priority or a goal in there that you want to set. You have a bill tracker here. So it has your bill. You can write it here. So you can put your cell phone bill. It's always $100 and it's always due on the 15th. And then on the 15th of January and February, March, you check those off as you pay to keep track of it. You have a notes page here before it gets into your months. And if you can tell, these are like a gradient of neutrals. It's so pretty. So pretty. All right, let's look at the first month here. So everything is undated. So I love that. You can start this at any time. Budgeting sometimes hits us that we need to do that at different times of the year. It's not always in January. So I love that you won't be wasting any pages in here. She does have a dated one, and I think it's discounted right now if you want to save a little bit of money that way. I love this option. This is a 2-page Monday start calendar. It has 6 weeks in it, and the boxes are 1 3/16 by 1 1/8. So tons of room. You have a whole notes section over here. And then here is where you can keep track of your bills for that month. And your monthly overview here, these are quite small. So this is 5/8 by 7/8. And you can put your important dates down here. You could use this for so many different things. I can see myself doing goals here, like a no spend and marking off when you do your no spend. Some people like to visualize their bills and their different expenses in a month that they can see. And some people, maybe a list would be better. I probably would be the kind of person that would want to make a list so I could check it all off and then also put it over here so I could visualize it. I'm probably going to be using this for no spending. It's something that a goal I'm trying to work on. And I don't do no spending of all categories, but no spending of certain categories that I could work on each month, like maybe beauty products. I don't need to buy any more skincare. I have backup storage. So maybe I'll do a no spend of skincare one month. And then you have your expense tracker. Here's where you can keep track of all the spending that you do. And you have tons of space. These lines are just under 1/4 of an inch, so they are at 3/16. You have sinking funds where you can save for different things here. You can write the fund, the beginning balance, and the end balance, and there's tons of space in here. And then a savings tracker as well. Credit card trackers. Debt trackers, you write your debt name, your creditor amount, and interest rate, and you can keep track of the days that you do your payments. Your paycheck tracker, in here you write your income. There's enough space for 4 income sources on this side and 4 income sources on this side. Your variable expenses, fixed expenses, debt, and sinking funds that come out of those. Here is more paycheck trackers and then task lists. I absolutely love these kind of savings trackers where you can visually see how close you're getting to your goal. Here is a habit tracker. I love the idea of keeping certain habits in a visual like this where you can see how you're doing and fill it in. And then you have some notes sections. And you have quite a bit of notes actually, because you have this little 1/4 of a page and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 more notes pages, just beautifully done. And then it gets into the next month here. So each month is the same. That is a lot of tracking of finances. So it's pretty simple, but also lots and lots of space to fill different things in. I kind of feel like I'm not qualified to speak about this planner and all the things you can do with it because I'm not a great budgeter. And it is a huge goal of mine to do this. My husband is going to love hearing that I'm interested in budgeting because he has been trying to get me on board for a long time. And it's just this past maybe year that I've started to show more interest. And so he'll just love this. I know he's going to be so excited. So you have 12 months of that in here. And then in the very back, you have a folder, which is a coated cardstock. It feels really nice. And then that is it. So again, I love that this is undated, so we can start it at any time of the year. And I think you are going to, if you are interested in budgeting, I think you're really going to love this. All right, probably the thing I'm most excited about and something that I have been wanting to do for a long time is a cash envelope system. I feel like we have done cash when we were first married. We did cash envelopes just because we had very little money and we needed to make sure it's just easier to visualize how much you have when it's in cash form. And it feels a little harder to hand over, a $20 bill or a $50 bill than it is to swipe a card. So it's a really eye-opening experience to do cash. We've done it, like I said, a couple of times in our marriage. And I even bought some cheapy envelopes off of Amazon and they weren't inspiring to me and I didn't end up using them. So I'm so excited to have this beautiful system that I can keep in my purse. So these things here, the envelope system and your planner, can actually be purchased in a bundle. And that is what I did here. When you buy the bundle, you get to choose the color. So I chose taupe, I chose the black, and then I chose the cursive font on here. There's different fonts you can choose from. And then they have ledgers inside. All right, but let's talk about this binder here. So they come in a variety of patterns and textures, so you can choose the one that fits your style. I personally chose this quilted looking one because I thought it was just gorgeous. So these two together are called the envelope system. So we'll go in that in a minute, but let me show you. These are the variable cash envelopes. And they're perfect for expenses that change each month, like groceries or gas or eating out, those things that aren't a fixed expense. So instead of overspending, you'll have a set amount of cash ready in each one of these, and it helps you stay in control and you can adjust them as needed. I love that they're flexible for changing expenses. So if you know 1 month that you're going on vacation, or you know 1 month that you are having a party and need extra groceries, you can change those amounts that you give in each of your envelopes each month. So for example, you have these budgeting sheets here. So you'll make a goal of how much you're going to spend on groceries each month. So we are a family of 7, and unfortunately in today's economy, that means that we are spending about $800 to $1,000 a month on food. I have 3 teenage boys. So we eat a lot of food in our house, and I think this is going to be such a good eye-opening experience to see how much we actually are spending and how much we need. So you get these little ledgers with each one, and you write down what you're spending your money on and then the balance you have, and you'll keep your cash in here with your ledgers. So the different envelopes you get are groceries, household, eating out, beauty, gas, and miscellaneous. So probably the hardest one for me will be gas because I do not like to go into the store to do that. So I'm absolutely in love with this binder. It feels like really nice quality. I love the size of it. It will fit into my bag. All right, you just pop it open and then these fit in here. You'll put your cash in there and then your little budget sheets will go in each one so that you can keep track of all the spending that you do. And they're really just beautiful. They really, really are. And I just think it's going to be such a good thing to carry around each month. So it looks just beautiful. So there is your cash envelopes. You can actually keep your cards and different things in here. So these are personal size rings. The ring size is 30 millimeters. They are $45. It comes in black, this beautiful black, pink, or tan. And she has really kind of neutral, classy colors. And I love it. I seriously love it. And this with the binder only is $45. She also has these flyleaf that match these, and you can also get them in a different color, but they are $6. They have a zipper on them, so you could put it into the rings and put money in there or whatever you need. She also has some that zip up, if you'd prefer the zip up to this kind that's open. She has some that are like the Saffiano leather, and she has some that are like pebbled leather. They're all beautiful. I'm just partial to this like quilted look. I think it's so, so classy. They're all right around $40 to $45, it looks like. And as for the envelope, she has 2 different scripts you can choose from. I really am partial to the script here. She also has a style that's called straight. That's just more print rather than the script. She has a ton of different options for the cash envelope. So just look around in there. She has savings envelopes as well. They're all different prices depending on what you're going to get. You can get the starter bundle without the planner. That's your binder and these particular envelopes, and then a flyleaf, the zip pocket thing that goes in here, and that's $55. So that's a really good deal too. So I need to get the self-care envelopes, which have things where you can save up for getting your nails done or your hair dyed or things like that, that I want to make sure that I'm spending wisely on. Definitely look around on her website. We all have different needs and different expenses that we spend money on. So our cash envelopes that we need are going to be different from person to person. But I'm really excited for where I'm starting here. She has quite a few different notepads. This particular one is the Cash Planning A5 notepad. It is $10. The columns here are category, amount, a checklist, and then it has 100, 50, 20, 10, $5, and $1, a date, quantity, and total. This is to help handle all the different denominations when you're going to the bank to get the cash. So you can figure out exactly how much you need for each of those categories so you can fill your cash envelopes. So you use this notepad to break down each of those areas, those categories, and then you write the amount you want and break it down for the bank. So it just makes it so easy. This is an A5 size pad, by the way, and I'm not sure how many pages are in here, but it feels like the same high quality paper. It's very thick and nice, and it feels like plenty for the year. All right, this might be the thing that I'm most excited about from Christina. This is the Saving Challenge box. You get 37 saving challenges in here, one box to carry them in, a marker, and I just want to walk you through these. So these are all laminated saving challenges. It says on our website, if you save all 37 challenges, you will have saved $27,678. I love what she wrote on the website for this, and it says, are you ready to take savings game to the next level? Our 37 saving challenges are designed to help you stay on track, stay motivated, and most importantly, stay organized. So they're laminated for a couple of reasons. First, for durability. You can use these over and over year after year. They're also for ease of use. You can mark them off really easy with this dry erase marker when you're done, and then just wipe it clean. And then for visual motivation, just seeing your progress visually can really be a huge motivator to a lot of people. I know it is for me. And I think that this would be fun to work on as a family too, or as a couple. So if we want to do these savings together. And the laminated gives them a polished look too. So they're just beautiful. So each challenge in here is totally unique. Every single one of them is a different way to save. So you can store these wherever you want, or you can get blank envelopes to go with them so that you can save them in your binder. Let's just go through the different savings that you can do. So this is a $1 savings challenge, and here is a $5, $10, a $20, and a $50 savings challenge. And you can choose how you want to do this. If you want to do it once a week, you would finish this by the end of the year. I believe there's 50 weeks on each of these. So you could do that. And, like I said, every single one of these will fit someone's needs. I think most people could save $1 a week. $50 might be a little bit more challenging for some people. I think this would be a great one for my kids to work on. They could do the $1 savings challenge as they're teenagers and making a little bit of money right now. This is the emergency fund, and every one is a little bit different. I've done one of these before, and it's really fun. You can kind of just cross off what you can do that week. So maybe this would be a good year one for somebody where one week they might feel like they have a little bit more spending money or a little bit extra money where they could do 40, and then other weeks are a little tighter and they could only do 5. This is the rainy day savings challenge. And again, it's just all different. This one has 6 times 3 is 18. So this one would have 18 different weeks or days or whatever you want there. You have 52 Fridays. Here is every Friday you'd save a little bit of money. Each one's different. A 2,000 savings challenge by the time you get done with this one, which you could also finish in a year. You'd have $2,000. How would that feel tucked away, just opening up that envelope at the end of the year and having $2,000 sitting there? 52-week envelope challenge. So here is a cute way to, by the end of the year, saving this money, and every week has a different amount in it. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes up to 52. Vehicle fund, if you are saving for a car. I wish we would have done this before our car broke down. Grocery fund. Here's a clothing fund. I think this is going to be the first one I am going to do. Planner fund. This would be good to start now so that by next year, when it's planner launch season, I actually have money to spend on it. A purse fund, Louis Vuitton. How fun is that? 26 weeks to $5,000. How amazing would that be? New Year's fund, a Valentine's Day fund, July 4th fund, a Halloween fund. These might be fun to do leading up to Halloween. So you start this on October 1st, and by Halloween you have this all done. And then you have the Thanksgiving, a Christmas fund, so important. And this is something we actually do is a sinking funds for Christmas and making sure that Christmas comes and we actually don't feel such a hit at Christmas time. And then these are months. So you have every month of the year, there's a little savings challenge in here that you're saving something each day, which would be amazing. So there you go. There's that. A credit card savings challenge, and then a banknote savings challenge. So there is the fun challenges. I'm very, very excited about this. I think it will be a fun one that my husband and I can work on these challenges together. For this whole package here, it is $19.99, which I think is a great deal for all that you get inside. And it's something that will last forever because it's laminated and just such good quality that you could use it year after year again and again. So these are bookmarks to go in your cash envelope binder, and they're just little dividers. So you have one that says plan your day, cash envelopes, sinking funds, holiday envelope, savings challenge, and 1 month ahead. So I'm excited to use those. They feel like really good quality. Okay, inside of this box, I got this beautiful acrylic divider. I'm really in love with this. This is $19.99, and it just fits Post-its perfectly. I think it would be super cute for like paper clips and different sticky notes. I just think that is a beautiful, really, really sturdy and high quality acrylic. It feels really nice. I think this will look so beautiful in my office space, and I definitely need organization for my Post-it notes that I'm always using and just laying around my desk. So very excited about this. I have for a long time wanted to get her cash envelope binder, and so I'm so excited to have it. Little did I know as I was looking around her website that she has a ton of things, like so many fun things that she sells over on her site. She has transparent circles like this that are so cute. She has smaller transparent circles, but I just like using them for marking things on my planning pages. And because they're transparent, you can kind of see through them. And isn't that pretty? I just think it's so pretty. So I'm really, really excited about these as well. And I need to get the smaller size ones. They come in a 3-pack. They have like a neutral one that's black, like a taupe and cream, or they have one that has 3 different pinks on it. That's so cute. And that 3-pack is only $4.50. And last but not least, this is also something I've been coveting from Christina's website that I'm so excited to have now. These are their teddy bear caddies. They have it in black, this cream color, or in pink. They're $50. But I just think it's the cutest caddy. I have a similar one to this. It's almost like a similar texture, but this is just a different quality. It feels really, really nice and thick and sturdy. On the side here, you have a pocket with a magnetic closure that can fit a lot in it. On the front, you have 3 different pockets. And then this side has like an open pocket. And then the back also has 3 different pockets. Her logo is on this front one here, which is done in a really cute embossing there. And then inside is just one big open area, the really cute, sturdy, leatherish straps here. And then you get 2 different dividers here that Velcro onto the sides like this. And then you can put your dividers here. So you have these different pockets, or you can just have one big open caddy if you want to. So I definitely need to play around with it a little bit, fill it up with things that I need. This would be such a great little caddy for you to use each week to pull out as you're doing your budget. And I am really excited. I need to finish putting it together like this. And then you can put your notepad in there. This probably will go in my purse, but just to show you. And put all your bigger planning items in the center. You can put your saving challenge over here. I'm going to put my sticky notes and my bookmarks in. And there you can see everything I picked at Christina Loves Planning. I'm so excited to get started. I really, truly am. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in picking any of these items up, I will put the links to these items below. And I believe there might be a sale going on when this video goes up. So I will leave all that information down below because we budgeters, which I am going to consider myself one of, we love a good sale. We love saving money. So look below for any of those links, and I will talk to y'all very soon. See you, bye.